presents I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to another edition of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the show that does for comedy what the Ice Age did for the woolly mammoth. Once again, we're coming to you from the Palace Hotel in the delightful spa town of Buxton, which is coincidentally the hometown of our own Tim Brooke-Taylor. And in honour of his many achievements, I can proudly reveal that the town has recently bestowed upon him the freedom of his bedroom. But back to the show now, and on it this time we have on my right Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And to keep a firm hand on the points, would you welcome once more the lovely Samantha. Pedal off, quick. Our first round is called Translations. In this round, I shall provide the teams with some obscure foreign words or phrases which I'd like them to translate. Tim now, bona fide.
Good dog.
Barry, droit de seigneur.
The gents is on the right.
I'd translate it as a good idea, now that I got my own bedroom.
Willie, here's yours. Crash.
A car accident in Woking.
Graeme.
I was going to say Bing.
Graeme, tutti frutti.
Baked beans.
Tim, now you again. Fin de siècle.
Fin de siècle. Cycling enthusiast.
How about this, Barry? In for a dig.
In for a dig. I'm an archaeologist.
Willie, masseurs.
Masseurs, a room full of stutterers.
Graeme, finally, magnum opus.
Magnum opus, a big Irish cat.
That was fun. Has anybody got any more?
Enfant terrible, Jeremy Beadle.
One for theatre lovers, Carte Blanche, a streetcar named Desire.
Après nous le déluge, the lavatory's blocked. In loco parentis, engine driver.
Any more? Right.
Terracotta, I'm frightened of choir boys.
Not what I've heard.
Let's hurry along now. For a challenging...
That's what he always... Sorry.
We have a challenging game called Pick Up Song. I shall spin some discs on my gramophone for team members to sing along to. At a completely random point, Samantha will turn down my volume knob, and when the knob is turned up again, if you're within a dotted crotchet of the original, I shall be awarding points. And points mean prizes. What do points mean? Prizes! God. I thought they'd be all right in Buxton. This week's prize is an enchanting semi-precious stone. No, I'm sorry, it's in fact a semi-precious scone. I think it's a cheese one. Barry, will you join?
Blues. Oh, well, my mama and papa told me, son, you gotta make some money. If you want to use the car to go a riding next Sunday.
Go riding next Sunday.
Tim, I know you've got a bad throat, so this is ideal for you. Will you accompany Demis Roussos singing Forever?
Ever and ever you'll be the one that shines on me like the morning sun. Ever and ever, forever and ever you'll be my spring, my rainbow's end, and the song I sing. Take me far beyond imagination. You're my dream come true, my constitution.
Okay.
Very difficult without wearing the dress.
Very good.
Willie, it's you and Fats Domino now.
On Blueberry Hill. On Blueberry Hill. I like songs that have a hobby in between the words. When I found you, the moon stood still. Then you can do some knitting and that sort of thing. On Blueberry Hill.
What else can you do?
You can draw. Sees women, it lingered until
Sees women.
my dreams came true. Then it probably gets clever. I can. I was very slightly ahead of him.
If you clap that, you'll clap anything. Graeme,
Pathetic.
will you join the Bee Gees now with Staying Alive? Staying Alive.
I'm a woman's man, from time to time. Music loud and women warm. You kicked around since I was born. Now alright, it's okay. You may look the other way. We can try to understand New York Times effect on man. Whether you're a brother or whether you're a mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. Feel the sea breaking and everybody shaking out. Staying alive, staying alive.
Okay, with Graeme Garden having gone some way to redeeming the reputation of this show, let's go on to a round entitled Critics Forum. In it, I shall ask you teams to assume the role of critics, reviewing a particular entertainment about which you're in two minds. On the one hand, you're very positive about it, but on the other hand, very negative. Barry and Graeme, your show is You've Been Framed, and I'd like you to start off being complimentary about it. However, when I do this, with the horn, that is, I'd like you to change your minds, and so on and so on. You've got the idea. Please start criticising now.
I think it holds a mirror up to us. I think it's the most wonderful program.
And it's about real people. What real people do. And I think there's terrible warmth. Great
Terrible warmth.
Of the terrible program in many ways.
Merciless exploitation of innocent people.
That's right, and especially when people get hurt. You've always seen somebody getting a cricket ball in their crutch or something like that, accidentally, and we're expected to laugh at that sort
Exactly.
of thing.
It's humiliating. I've no time for anybody who criticises.
No,
Because humiliation is a part of life.
It is that wonderful schadenfreude that one feels in
Indeed,
seeing other people
indeed.
suffering.
Yes,
and I think
indeed.
Jeremy Beadle has a lot to answer for in his role as presenter of the
It
program.
has been described rather humorously as schadenfreude, green tomatoes of television.
Yes, but I've heard him described otherwise. And I think rather more accurately because he really does make fun of the people. I mean, he pretends to be nice to them, but I don't think he's awfully nice.
I had to turn
them.
away from the set.
Did you?
I had to turn my eyes away from the screen.
Why was that?
Because I wanted to write this glowing review.
Okay, Tim and Willie, your show is Crime Watch UK.
Well, I think the really great thing about this program is because it allows people to see...
Do you like it or don't you like it?
I think we were asked
Are you
to like
liking it at the
first.
moment?
Are we talking about the program?
Yes, I just wondered whether you were liking it or not. I couldn't gather from your tone whether you liked it or not.
Local boy makes a gaffe.
But has his own room. I thought I was saying how good it was.
Oh, excellent. No, it is a fine programme.
Yeah.
Crime Watch UK.
Well,
the man Nick Ross, who spells out every letter for the deaf.
And the lovely Sue Cook, because these crimes...
I fancy Sue Cook. Is not entirely all she seems to be.
I find the whole thing irresponsible, voyeuristic, just nice.
The glorification of the criminal. And demonstrating how striking the original some of our criminals are. And how British criminals lead the world, quite frankly.
And also the policemen, the way they wonderfully managed to pick up most of the leads and other parts of Yorkshire. And
our policemen wasn't there.
I think it's a wonderful programme. Is that where we are at the moment? Yes.
Our police are wonderful.
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 And what it does, it solves a lot of crimes that nobody cares about whatsoever. All it is self-glorification.
Tim, you had your back to me through that, and I couldn't hear you. Were you good?
Very.
Right.
You'd have loved it, Hump. I'm sorry I didn't turn and play it to you.
I was face to face with him, and I haven't the faintest idea either.
In this next round, teams, I'd like you to please to provide commentaries on certain historical events, but in the style of my choosing. And Barry, you're going to start this. Columbus discovering America in the style of a Ted Hughes poem.
Easy. That old one. Christopher Columbus, born 1451, Genoa, torn from his mother's womb. Water burst, blood squealed, squirt. Midwife with halitosis. Navigate through the afterbirth. Santa Maria, it's a boy. Cut the cord, snip, snip, scissors snagging. Where's Mr. Badger? Not here, no badgers in Genoa. If there were, badger traps scream, squeal, blood. Mr. Crow looks at the moon. Oh, and he discovered America, by the way. I'm the poet laureate, God help the Queen.
Tim, will you do Jekyll and Hyde in the style of a telephone answering machine?
Hello, this is Dr. Jekyll's surgery. I'm sorry I'm not able to come to the phone at the moment, as I am engaged in an experiment of a scientific nature. Please try later.
What do I mean later? I mean now. Now, especially if you're a young woman in your mid-20s and preferably a licentious prostitute, I would like to carve my initials all over your
medical record, if you'll be kind enough to bring it with you. Thank you for calling. Well, thank goodness there didn't seem to be any side effects that time.
And on the subject of telephones, Willie, will you commentate on the invention of the telephone in the style of Blue Peter?
Just a dab of yogurt, a hat pin, and there you are, a telephone. The first telephone. Now I dial. 1. And I speak. Hello. Now you're saying to yourselves, oh, very clever, Blue Peter, you'll say, but who will answer at the other end? Well, luckily, here is one I made earlier.
Finally, Graeme, you've got to do the French Revolution in the style of a breakfast television programme.
Oh, good morning, UK, and what a day it is with the news dominated by the revolution over there in France. More bad news for our sheep farmers, no doubt. Anyway, we're devoting our whole programme this morning to that topic, and we'll have a demonstration of how the guillotine actually works with the aid of Paul Daniels, a large cucumber, and Debbie McGee. And, the people at the heart of the story, King Louis XVI and Queen Marie Antoinette, are going to be joining us on the sofa. They'll be interviewed by our expert on royalty, Robespierre. And then, after a workout with Mad Lizzie, we'll be flying them straight back home. Sidney Carton was hoping to be joining us this morning, but apparently he had a far, far better thing to do this morning. But look, on the bright side, we have got knitting hints from Madame Defarge, and just for a bit of fun, we've got a basket full of heads for her to identify. All this and more after the break.
Right, well, before I give you the scores, it's time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. I've had a number of complaints recently that the game's become too straightforward, so I shall on this occasion reinstate this censored version of the game where, for example, Soho Square is disallowed. Tim, will you start, please?
Oh, well.
Well, where?
So
you can't use
if
Soho
you can't
Square.
use Soho Square, yeah.
How can you start the game?
I'd have thought it was obvious.
All right, Rutland Street.
King Street.
Edgware Road.
Soho Street.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. Beecham Place.
But
Ha 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 ha! You've got him rocking. He's feeling his
Harrow
home
Road.
Harrow Road?
Harrow Road.
Oh, the years are beginning to show, quite frankly, aren't they? Paradise Row.
Oh, well, no, if you're not allowed Soho Square...
Exactly.
Then it hasn't got anything to do with it.
Well, it does.
Well, only because it lands you right in it.
Yes. Insofar as it's a master stroke.
You can't lead through to Soho Square there if we're not doing Soho Square.
No, but you... Well, on the diagonal. Could you?
All you do is you don't
listen.
mention Soho Square and you're doomed anyway, so...
All right, Turnham Green.
Can I... listen,
well,
this is getting a bit silly.
Was that
What
it?
I said at the beginning was that I was going to reinstate the censored version of the game where, for example, Soho Square is
You
disallowed.
never said, for example.
I said, for example.
Did he say, for example, audience?
Oh,
And it just so happens that that was an example, Soho Square. Turnham Green is also disallowed. Go on, Graham.
Parsons Green.
Upper Wimpole
That's-
Street.
Harley Street.
Kensington Church Street.
Mornington Crescent.
Yeah.
They bribed you, Hump.
No. That's the sign of a true professional. He has a bit of an argument, he gets upset, but he keeps his concentration and goes on and wins the game.
And he takes the money.
You listen to too much...
Right, now it's time for a round
too much
of...
David Coleman, quite frankly. I think words like commitment will be coming out shortly. And dicky groins and hamstrings.
Know them both.
Oh.
It's time now for a round of limericks. Teams, I shall furnish you each with some choice first lines, and I'd like you to finish them off individually. I'd like to finish you off individually. Right, Graham.
Furnish away, Hump.
Right,
Hump.
Graham. At a party with author Charles Dickens.
Party with author Charles Dickens, Lana Turner, Lord Reith, and Slim Pickens.
Slim sat picking his nose.
Lord Reith doffed his clothes.
Unlikely.
And Lana Turner did tricks with some chickens.
Okay, Tim, your first line is the prime of Ms. Muriel Spark.
Prime of Miss Muriel Spark was in Brighton one night in the dark.
She met Graeme Green.
They did something obscene.
And next year they're going to Sark.
Here's one for you, Barry.
Is that a verb? Sorry.
You know it. Never give a sarker an even break.
Here's one for you, Barry. Having children, said evil in war.
Is really a bit of a bore.
We wanted a few.
But when Oberon was 2...
We said, oh, let's not have any more.
And finally, Willie, when you curl up in bed with a trollop.
When you curl up in bed with a trollop, fish and chips, mushy peas, and a scallop.
with a nice cup of tea.
And the news on TV.
That's a wild night in old Netherwallop.
And now for the next round, it says here. It will not have escaped the notice of residents here in Buxton that they're in possession of a splendid opera house. In celebration of this fact, we shall play a game entitled Grand Opera. Teams, I'm going to give you some passages of unpromising prose from which you should improvise an operatic duet. You will, of course, receive full orchestral accompaniment from Colin Sell. Barry and Graham, will you improvise a duet around the fat stock prices from farming today?
Cow entries at pence a kilo markets fell 8%.
Prompting a 2.4 pence rise in returns to average 65.5.
Pound a head, prices rose £14.60 to average £364.80.
Encouraged by some particularly good returns
At Sturminster, Newton and Melton Mowbray markets,
column prices are still rising on the back of buoyant finished lamb prices.
Strong Irish and French lamb prices are making UK lamb and mutton attractive to exporters.
At a time of year when the number is declining,
the cow-sow trade surprised even experienced traders by firming at the beginning of the week of an average of 1.6 pence and extra kilo markets to reach just under 67p. 7p.
I'm not one to carp hunt, but they did do a slight Andrew Lloyd Webber on that. I've heard that tune before.
Only in cats.
I was
Every time he
asleep.
writes anything, somebody pinches it 200 years before.
Right, Tim and Willie, your prose is taken from an article by A. Roebuck entitled Slugs and How to Kill Them.
Young slugs are easier killed than old slugs of the same size. A slug with an empty stomach is easier killed than after a good meal. Many substances will kill slugs given the right conditions. The best are copper sulfate, powdered quicklime salt, washing soda, cane, nit and nitrate of soda. Go out about 10 o'clock to midnight with a lantern and see if there are many slugs about. If abundant, spray systematically the whole garden, herbaceous borders, vegetable plots, strawberry beds, grass and hedge border. Choose a night as dry as possible. Next day there should only be some old slugs, and those slugs which remain underground, these can be dealt with subsequently. Will you take your glasses to the bar, thank you.
Come on now.
Well, before the whirligig of time brings in the next programme, we'll just try to squeeze in a round of Her Majesty's Film Club. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of films likely to be popular with royalty. Barry, will you start, please?
Treading on eggshells here, Barry.
Yeah. No tax, please, we're British.
The old Marx Brothers' famous monarchy business.
Singing in the Rain.
Yeah.
The last days of Sodom and Balmoral.
The brothers bore my socks off.
The Spencer family film, Rain's World. Fergie's favourite, Honey, I Dumped the Kids.
ER, Phone Home.
Die Hard. Starring Bruce Willis.
Les Miserables. Well, they haven't had such a good time recently.
The King and One.
Come, landlord, fill the flaming Greek. Oh, that's a song.
Corgi and Bess.
Well, teams...
The Empire Comes Back.
Okay, well, I've...
Saxe Coburg and videotapes. Ex-King Zog of Albania and the Temple of Doom.
I've just come back into the room in time to say that that's all we've got time for. Join us again next week. In the meantime, from all of us, goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the programme that is to comedy what the falling horse chestnut leaf is to the Intercity 125. This week we're in the Paris studio in London, and when I say we, I'm sadly not referring to Tim Brooke-Taylor, who's unfortunately been misdirected to the London studio in Paris. Instead, please welcome back on my right, Paul Merton. And with him, Willie Rushton. And on my left, Graeme Garden and Barry Cryer. Unfortunately, the lovely Samantha, our long-time scorer, can't be with us today as she's been accidentally signed up for Nottingham Forest. Anyway, so will you welcome instead, by popular demand, the delightful Sven? Our first round is called Missed Hits, and if the oversensitive Samantha's listening, I said missed hits. In order to have a hit these days, whether it be a play, a musical, a film, a song, or a book, one of the chief requirements is that it should have a good title. With this in mind, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some suggestions for the titles of what would have been almost certain failures. Barry, will you start, please?
John and Norma's Amazing Adventure.
Cyrano de Basingstoke.
Graeme.
Cagney and Lassie.
Indiana Jones and the VAT returns.
Where to Eat in Deal.
Look back in Ongar.
W.H. Smith, the movie.
Edward Fingerhands.
Bernard Manning and Friends, a one-man show.
Geoffrey Bernard is fit and well.
Kiss of the cider woman.
Okay, any more?
Alan Titchmarsh, the early years.
Right, we'll carry on now like greyhounds unleashed into the next round. Shakespeare once wrote, "The man that hath not music in himself is fit for treasons, stratagems and spoils." On the plus side, however, such a man is ideally placed to get the most out of 20 party greats by Black Lace, and more than qualified to take part in our next round. It's called The Singer and the Song. In it teams, I shall give you each a song which I'd like you to sing in the style of a famous personality. You'll be accompanied on the piano by Colin Sell, who will be assuming the identity of Vladimir Ashkenazi. Should be almost impossible to tell them apart. Graeme, your song is Raining in My Heart in the style of Ian McCaskill, please.
Hello. The sun is out, the sky is blue. There's not a cloud to spoil the view, but it's raining. Raining in my heart and parts of East Anglia. The weatherman says clear today. He doesn't know you've gone away. And it's raining. Yes, it's raining in my heart, but clearing northwards by tomorrow. Oh, misery. Misery. That depression moving east. What's going to become of me? Hello. My blues. They mustn't show. But soon these tears are bound to flow, 'cause it's raining. Yes, it's raining in my heart, turning to sleet on high ground. Bye-bye.
Okay, Paul, here's one right up your street. Gilly Gilly, Ossenpfeffer, Katzenellenbogen and Bogen by the Sea, as Elvis Presley.
Right.
There's a silence, just a silence. By attention, attention. Well, bless, thanks, I drink control, drink control, so much water. I respect Leon, guess one's abs. And Gully Gully, Austin Fairbank, Castle, Bone by the Sea. And that's the best I can do, right?
I thought that was very good. I began to think he really is alive after all.
No, that's the way he sounds now, I think.
Barry, here's your song, Send in the Clowns, in the style of Jack Woolley from The Archers.
Isn't it rich? Are we a pair, Caroline? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Are you sure this is the Kama Sutra? Send in the clowns. Not now, Jean-Paul. Isn't it bliss? Don't you approve? Don't look at me like that, Caroline. One who keeps tearing around, one who can't move. Rather like Peggy and Con, there's been a lot of talk. Where are the clowns? Send in the clowns. I ordered them 3 weeks ago. It's not good enough, really.
Right, and Willie, your song is Run Rabbit Run, in the style of Michael Heseltine.
Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. I wish I was Minister of Fun, fun, fun. You don't get laid if you're not in the Board of Trade. So run, rabbit, run, 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 run.
Well, judging from the applause from the audience, the scores are that you've all done extremely well on that one, and we go on to a round called Children's Classics. It's been widely noted nowadays that children are finding it increasingly hard to interest themselves in the classics of English literature. Main complaints are that such works are either too long or that young people today simply can't identify with the characters. With this in mind, I'd like you teams to provide us with some children-friendly versions of certain literary classics. Going to start with you, Barry and Graeme. You'll start with a classic in the horror series, Dracula.
Great. Where shall we go for our holidays? Jonathan Harker said to his friend Lucy. I know, Transylvania. So off they went.
They'd been walking for hours and hours, and, "Ooh, I am tired," said Lucy. "Let's stop somewhere for the night." So she knocked on the door of this great big castle.
Yes, and the castle belonged to Count Dracula. Well, in the night he came up to Lucy's room. "I've brought you some cocoa," he said, as he bent over the bed.
Next morning, Jonathan said, "Look at those marks on your neck, Lucy. I think you ought to go and see the doctor."
So, next day, bright and early, she went to see nice Dr. Van Helsing. "What big teeth you've got," he said. And he gave her a steak and garlic.
Well, after she was buried, Lucy just wouldn't leave Jonathan alone. And the moral of this story is, look after your teeth, children, and your sex life will take care of itself.
Okay, your turn. Paul and Willie. Your classic is Lady Chatterley's Lover.
Once upon a time, round about 1916, Lord Chatterley had his manhood shot off at the front. That's where it is.
When Lord Chatterley returned home, he tried and tried, but nothing happened. And Lady Chatterley became very, very sad.
She tried to kill herself by throwing herself under the Queen Mother.
And one day, she was walking through the woods when she came across Mellors, the goalkeeper. In his Chelsea strip. And with a lot of chickens.
"Wah!" said Mellors, the goalkeeper. "You be so lovely, Lady Chatterley, I am going to give you one." And he gave her a chicken.
One day, Lady Chatterley was quietly toe-sucking. This little piggy went to master it. When Mellors came in and said, "Why are you sucking your own toes?"
"I'm a lonely woman," she said. "You're always out keeping goal. I'm going to go and live in a shoe with Bill Wyman."
And so Mellors went off and sold his kiss and tell memoirs to the news of the world and lived happily ever after. Yes.
Right, well, while Sven's busily totting up the score, we'll go on to our next game. Teams, I'd like you please to take it in turns to be boring. However, to prevent it becoming just like any other round on this programme, I shall ask you to imagine that you're at a party. I'd like you teams to take it in turns to be extremely dull guests. The opposing team should attempt to question this boring couple about their jobs and try to make them say something interesting. Points will be deducted for being interesting or appearing to enjoy yourself. Barry and Graeme, you're our first party bores, and you are Michael Palin's film crew.
Hello.
My word, what a tremendously exciting time you must have had going as you did from round the world in 80 days.
Samey, really. Yes. Samey going round. I mean, basically...
Well, of course, most recently you've gone north to south, then to pole to pole.
Very similar poles. They look very alike.
Yes, but the bit in the middle must have been tremendously exciting.
Didn't notice that, did you?
I wasn't paying attention.
Wasn't paying attention. But I thought the high point was probably travelling across Alaska. The 743 from Nome change at Anchorage. An excellent service, but if you get on the stopping train, funnily enough, you can make your way to Calgary in one step for only about 3 hours less travelling time. We were coming up to Calgary, do you remember? He was running 5 minutes late. Michael was.
5 minutes
the
late, that's
all of us, and they
extraordinary.
made up the time. We arrived in Calgary on time.
On time.
Really, must be a tremendously exciting person to work with.
Who?
Michael, that one that they...
What, the one that kept taking his clothes off? I can't look at another hot cross bun, I can tell you that.
So how many miles did you cover in this trip from pole to
That wasn't
pole?
our job, the
All
mileage.
of them. All of them.
All of them.
Covered every one, I think, didn't we?
Yes.
We'd
Okay,
say
Barry and Graeme.
That's another mile covered, we'd
By
say.
and large.
Sorry to interrupt, but your 15 seconds are up. I'm going to take off 10 points there, I think, because you sounded a little bit too enthusiastic when you were talking about the flight details. You enjoyed that, don't you agree? Yeah. I don't care whether you agree or not. Your turn now, Paul and Willie. You're going to be Madonna's roadies. Barry and Graeme, start questioning.
How many miles did you travel?
All of them, I think, isn't it?
Must have been like living on top of a volcano with Madonna, wasn't it?
No, it's mainly a lot of humping the job.
Humping the equipment.
A lot of polishing,
It's polishing.
buffing up, you know,
Yeah.
polishing.
Yeah.
What were you polishing?
Sharpening.
Yes.
Occasionally whittling.
You must have met a lot of famous people through your association with her.
Wilfred Hyde White.
Was this recently?
That bloke who used to be in the...
Tall bloke.
Yeah, the tall one. We met him, didn't we? Yeah.
Tweed.
A lot of parties, I suppose, after the show.
He was at one of these parties. We met
yeah,
him. That's what we
that's
done.
right. He's very tall, the tall one.
Wasn't Walter Pigeon?
They must have got a bit wild, these parties,
Walter
sometimes, but
Pigeon.
out of hand.
Well, the Ribena run out once, didn't it?
So, what did you go on to?
I think it was Kiora, wasn't it?
Some drug, I don't know. I just can't face the hypodermic, quite frankly. I couldn't have that.
Were you two actually in bed with Madonna in their famous sequence?
Intravenous Kiora is a bit much, quite frankly.
We were in bed, but then so many other people were, you know. I mean, she gave us away from the far end.
I was a good 10 away, quite frankly.
I mean, I was in a different time zone.
And while we leave them droning on, we'll go on to a round entitled Good News, Bad News. In this round, one team will start by announcing an item of good news, to which the opposing team should reply with the corresponding bad news, and so on and so forth, till I've had enough when you'll hear this. Unless, of course, you hear this.
I'm too sexy for my love.
Which means that Sven's been making good use of this partially transparent lycra body stocking. Graeme, we're going to start with you. Give us some good news, please.
Oh, right. Good news, the Queen's recovered from her cold.
Bad news, she went home and sat in front of an open fire.
OK, Willie, here's one for you. Start with the good news, please.
Good news. Andrew Lloyd Webber's new musical is Sunset Boulevard.
Bad news. Now, think about it. How are they going to write a number for the leading man face down in a swimming pool?
Good news, that's how Lloyd Webber usually writes his number.
Bad news, the chorus goes...
Good news, which roughly translated means don't cry for me, Robert Maxwell.
Bad news, Oliver Reed's playing the hero.
Was that bad news?
Face down in a swimming pool.
Good news, he's drained it.
Bad news, oh, he's filled it again.
OK, Barry, you did pretty well there, so it's your turn now. Start with some good news, please.
Good news. The mousetrap's been running for 40 years.
Bad news, the policeman did it.
Okay.
40 years ago, there was a photograph outside of British strangling Sheila Sim. I never understand. The mystery was they got away with it.
Stop it running another 40 years.
Graeme, you haven't had a turn yet, so start with some good news. Oh, yes, you have had a turn.
I'll have another.
Paul, you haven't started. No, would you start with Graeme here?
I'll have another.
Give us some good news, Graeme, for God's
Some
sake.
really good news. It's hard to find in this day and age, isn't it? Good news. Norman Lamont refuses to go.
Bad news, he's been in there for hours.
Good news, he says the economy is showing green shoots.
Bad news, that's mildew.
Good news, mildew has rallied against the Irish punt.
What was that last word? Punt.
Punt, Paul.
Bad news, pity this isn't an ad-lib poem.
Okay, we're going to go on for a round which is entitled Unhelpful Tour Guides. With its clean beaches, impregnable old castles, and reliable transport system, Britain holds many attractions for the first-time visitor to these shores. Teams, I'd like you please to act as tour guides around a particular item of British heritage to an assorted group of inexperienced foreign tourists. Start off, Paul and Willie.
Oh, Stonehenge. People visiting Stonehenge, they'll admire your knowledge if you stand in the middle of Stonehenge and shout out very loudly and knowledgeably, of course, this was a cinema until the roof fell in.
And impress the locals with your attempts to start the domino effect by pushing the first stone over.
You can always refute any alibi that the place will actually shortly be restored to its previous glory at the taxpayer's expense.
During the annual winter solstice celebrations, why not join in on the traditional urinating against a policeman's leg?
While dressed as a druid.
Yes.
That's enough advice about Stonehenge for tourists.
Barry and Graeme, your landmark is Christie's.
The auction house.
Thank you.
We were given ours, they chose theirs.
Place, is it?
Just a bit of helpful advice, huh? Helpful advice. Bring your own gavel.
It's an old English tradition to tickle the man holding the Ming.
It's considered polite to catch the auctioneer's eye and give him a friendly nod or a wink.
You'll see paintings leaning against the wall. Please take one.
The best way to appreciate a Fabergé egg is to boil it for 6 minutes and then crack it open with a spoon. Visitors are invited to add witty captions to the Leonardo cartoons.
When the man shouts going for the first time, you're supposed to shout back, you do, and you'll clean it up yourself. The end.
The end.
Okay, now we're going to have a musical round now.
Oh, gosh.
Teams, I'd like you to perform a musical duet. That's each pair of you. For the task, you'll each be supplied with 2 suitable instruments. For one, the haunting lyricism of the Swanee whistle. For the other, the impudent harmony of the kazoo. And as you ponder the Arcadian prospect of this tantalizing polyphonic serenade, teams, you may as well know that you'll be accompanied on the piano by Colin Sell. Greeted with a spontaneous round of silence from the audience. Barry and Graeme, will you play Anything You Can Do for us, please? No, I'm going to rephrase that. Will you play for us Anything You Can Do? And that'll be Barry Cryer on kazoo and Graeme Garden on Swanee whistle.
This kazoo's damp.
Well, despite the enthusiastic response of the audience, I'm going to take off 5 points there. I heard one or two wrong notes. From Colin Sell. Paul and Willie, will you please play Indian Love Call? And your rendition will feature Willie Rushton on kazoo and Paul Merton on swanee whistle. If you're listening, Tim, you can stop worrying. Anyway, that's almost it for this week, though there's just time, I notice, for a quick game of Farmers Film Club. For this round, teams, I'd like you please to suggest some films likely to be popular with an audience of farmers.
Oh, an audience has got farmers through sitting through long films.
There's one. Bring me the head of John Selwyn Gummer.
My Left Foot and Mouth.
The sheep that died of shame.
And a double bill with Joseph and his amazing Technicolor Dream Goat.
Fatal Attractor.
The Texas Combine Harvester Massacre.
An Officer and a Gentle Hen. Or the one about the farmer who's paranoid that his herd of cows are taunting him behind his back to kill a mocking herd.
Beef Encounter.
Jagged Hedge.
Gat on a hot tin roof.
Or the Dairy of a Madman. Starring Hayley Milk, Lol Cream, and Whoopi Goldtop.
Ambridge Too Far.
Gerard Depardieu in Green Cud.
But reluctant as I am, teams.
Strictly Barn Dance.
Silage of the Lambs. Oh, the compost man always rings twice.
Teams, I'm afraid that really is.
There's My Beautiful Turkey Burgerette.
That really is.
Fur Heifer Amber.
That really is all for this week, so until next time, from the teams, Sven and myself, goodbye.
Barry Pryor, Graeme Garden, Willie Rushton and Paul Merton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
welcome to another edition of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. To celebrate this occasion, I brought along with me an article extolling the virtues of humour. It says, good quality humour is both delightful and nourishing and can be obtained from most supermarkets for no more than 80 pence for a small pot. I think that must be humus. Anyway, here to contribute, if not humus, then almost certainly some tarama salata. On my left, Barry Crowder and Paul Merton. On my right, Willie Rushton and Brooke-Taylor. And to ensure that they all score today, please give her a warm hand. Samantha. Well, as the short article I've just read out aptly demonstrates, you can never be too sure what you read in the newspapers these days. To this end, teams, I'd like you to start off with a round called Celebrity Misquotes. In it, I'd like you to suggest for me some quotations which well-known people, alive or dead, would never have said. And I'd like you to start, please, Barry.
Alexander Graham Bell. It's engaged.
Willie.
I don't care. Claire Rayner.
I won't be 2 seconds, I'll just put my makeup on. Barbara Cartland.
Julian Clary, my mother-in-law.
Paul Gascoigne, I thought very carefully before I made the tackle, as my prime concern was to win the ball cleanly.
Winston Churchill. Should Herr Hitler ever set foot on the shores of our beloved country, he will not see my baggy striped trousers for dust.
I was so drunk last night I ended up going home with a couple of sailors, Mother Teresa.
I think that one was true, though, wasn't it?
Yes.
Saddam Hussein, I'm as sick as a parrot. The better team won on the day. I'm just sorry I let the lads down.
Oh, no, not another tax bill. The Queen.
For our older listeners, Peter Brough, bottle of beer. Geoffrey Archer, I want to be left alone.
Neil Kinnock, to cut a long story short.
Okay, is that all? Right. Now, we go on to a very entertaining game, which I came across while watching the recent television series That's Show Business with Mike Smith. In it, people sing along to a song they're given, and the song is then faded out, and the object is for them to be in time with the music when it's faded back again. Brilliant. I don't know where they get these ideas from.
Hump.
So it's a good idea.
The producer of that television show's Christian name is Nick.
Ah, that explains it all. To somebody, not to me. Tim, you're going to start this one. I'd like you to join Frank Sinatra singing Downtown.
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown. Listen to the music of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk where the neon signs are pretty. How can you lose? The lights are much bright out there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. So go downtown, downtown.
Oh, missed it by a mile. Paul, it's your...
Frank, no sense of time at all.
Paul, would you please join Bob Dylan singing Subterranean Homesick Blues?
Johnny's in a basement mixing up the medicine. I'm on a pavement thinking about the government. Man in the trench coat, badge up, laid off. Says he's got to back off once I get it paid off. Look out, kid, it's something you did. God knows when, but you're doing it again. You better duck down the alleyway looking for a new friend. The man in the coonskin cap and apron.
Excellent, excellent. Willie, I'd like you to sing Yes, Sir, That's My Baby alongside Eddie Cantor.
He's dead. Gives you a huge advantage. Well, it says I'm still working with Barry Cryer, so I suppose. Who's that coming down the street? Who's that looking so petite? Who's that coming down to meet me here? Who's that you know I mean? Sweetest who you've ever seen. I can tell I'm miles away from here. Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, don't mean maybe. Yes, sir, that's my baby. No. Yes, ma'am, we've decided. No, ma'am, we won't hide it. Yes, ma'am,
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
invited now. By the way.
I don't know whether you noticed, but Eddie Cantor came back in.
It's a miracle. He's singing. How did you do that?
He was actually singing a completely different song.
Radio.
Barry, now, would you sing Grandad with Clive Dunn?
Grandad, Grandad, lovely. That's what we all think of you.
Oh, someone was winning up to that point. Okay, Barry and snooker, they usually apologise for a fluke. Now then, we're going to play sound charades. In this round, teams will attempt to give their opponents a charade of a book, play or film, using only the dexterity of their mouths. The opposing team will have to guess what it is. As usual, I'll be awarding points, and points mean prizes. What do points mean? Prizes! Oh, shut up. This week's prize is a lavish, sorry. I was still thinking about our audience now. Lavish set of Learn to Speak a Language cassettes with Lloyd Grossman. This set's entitled Learn to Speak English. Now, the first charade, which Barry and Paul will have to guess, will now be displayed on the drive-in size laser scoreboard. And here's the mystery voice for the benefit of listeners at home.
The silence of the lambs. The silence of the lambs.
Tim and Willie, is it a book, a play, or a...
It's a book and a film. And it's 4 words, possibly 5. We're not absolutely certain about that, but we think it's 4.
We're not sure whether it's got a definite article at the beginning or not.
But it doesn't really matter.
Don't look at me.
No. Here is our mime, our charade.
Starting now.
Now. Shut up.
Is that it? That's it, right. Okay, Paul and Barry, start guessing.
It's hard to tell when they've finished.
I'm glad we were told it was a film and a book, otherwise we never would have got it, would we?
Quiet flows
That's
the
quite
dog.
right. It's a film and a book.
Was there a bar in there?
Bar's Rest. Barbara Streisand, is that
The Sound of Silence. Oh, no, it's not for us.
No,
It's
it's
Silence.
I think they're teasing us.
Ah.
Get on with it.
Oh, shucks, shall we?
Yeah.
Go on, then.
Sorry, time's up. But tell us anyway.
The Sound of Music. The Silence of the Lambs.
Very good. And now a charade for Tim and Willie to guess. Here it goes on our scoreboard, and here again is the mystery voice for you at home.
The Railway Children. The Railway Children.
Is that a book, a play, or a
I think it
film?
was a book and a film.
book and a film.
Yes, a book and a film.
3 words. Now then, children. Living in this lovely cottage just by the railway line.
Yes. What is it you want to tell us, Mama?
Well, I know the bolt on that gate's broken, and that gate keeps swinging open, children, but I don't want you wandering down by the railway track.
Are you telling us children not to go down to the railway?
Exactly. I am telling you, children, nothing other.
Then as children we shall say we will not go to the railway.
Good children for not going down to the railway track.
But...
Okay.
Sound like the Archers. Obtaining good advice, I thought, to all those present, quite frankly.
Yes. Death Wish 2. Warm?
3 or 5.
Children and railways, I assume don't come into this.
The clue's in there somewhere.
It's in there.
It's in there
We
somewhere.
did say it. Yeah.
Well, all I heard was them wanting us to say railway children, so...
Obviously close. We must be warm.
The audience helped there.
Very good. Yes, that's what it was. It's only 2 words.
The railway children.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
This is nice. This next round's a firm favourite of Samantha's and of mine too. In it I shall ask you teams to come up with some limericks. I shall provide the first lines, and I'd like you to continue taking 1 line each. And we're going to start with you, Paul. Your line is, an old Greek called Oedipus Rex
decided that he would change sex.
He was charged 20 drachmas.
For removing his knackers.
Thank God they take travellers' tickets.
Okay, Tim, you can have the next one. It starts, by Jove, said the young man from Sparta.
By Jove, said the young man from Sparta, with a mouthful of tarama salata.
I've been charged 20 drachmas.
For a large plate of neckmas.
So much for the Citizens' Charter.
Barry, we're going to go to you now. Your first line is, at a party with Pallas Athene.
At a party with Pallas Athene, I bumped into Federico Fellini.
He showed me his 8.5.
And said if it don't make you laugh...
Just wait till you see Mussolini.
And finally, one from you, Willie. Your first line is, a remarkable habit of Zeus's.
A remarkable habit of Zeus's was to bathe in tropical juices.
He committed a felony...
with an overripe melon. He...
subjected to disgusting abuses. Well, it's a conclusion.
Okay, now, this next game needs a bit of explanation. And before I do it, I've got something to tell you now. Because if you host a high-profile light entertainment program such as this, it does sometimes mean that people will get you muddled with the hosts of other high-profile light entertainment programs. To illustrate this fact, here's a letter I received the other day. It reads, Dear Mr. Beadle, I do enjoy your excellent TV programs, and I particularly admire the warm-hearted and sensitive way in which you deal with your guests. Your series You've Been Framed, in which viewers send in videos of their loved ones in humiliating situations, is a real favourite. Kind regards, the Marquis de Sade. Well, something you may not know about You've Been Framed is that the programme has sent many home videos featuring well-known personalities. For obvious reasons, these can't be shown on the television. They can, however, be shown on the radio. So, teams, I'll now play you a selection of these videos, and I would like you to identify them for the benefit of listeners at home. Paul, here's...
Self-explanatory, surely. That's Pavarotti singing in the bath just before it collapses underneath him, I think, isn't it? Falling through 3 floors.
Sounded like Pavarotti having an orgasm.
With an ironmonger.
Well, let's just look at it then. Good heavens, he was right the second time.
Tim, we've got one for you here.
Well, I assume from the music, it's a christening. And the baby's bitten the priest. It's the christening of Hannibal Lecter. Or it could be the christening of Jeremy Beadle. That scream was him being dropped on his head, which would explain a lot of things.
Barry, there's one for you now.
Oh, no.
Oh, this was priceless. This was priceless. The Duchess of York was put on the wrong plane as a jape. Stepped onto the steps and realised she was in England.
And the last one for you, Willie.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, don't cry for me. Midnight, night.
Well, clearly it's the home life of Andrew Lloyd Webber, and believing his own publicity, he sets off at the beginning on a walk across his swimming pool. And halfway across, he loses concentration when he suddenly thinks perhaps 10 million was too much for a cannelloni. And as he drowns, his whole life flashes before him.
I think that was other people's lives flashing before.
It's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. Now, to avoid confusion, teams, I shall invoke the Stavoldian principle of the compulsory offline opening. And to help people who are unfamiliar with the rules to follow, we shall return to the basic tenet that blindside play is non-applicable when the preceding move is even.
Is even, you say?
Is even, yes.
Is even, right.
Can you do that with an offline start?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the point.
We wouldn't be doing it if you couldn't do it.
Well, we've slipped up before.
Paul, will you start, please?
One false move at this stage of Balham High Road.
Mornington Crescent.
Oh.
No. I'm sorry. The preceding move wasn't even because there wasn't a preceding move.
I beg your pardon. I'm sorry.
Oh, dear.
I'm sorry.
How can the first move have a preceding move? Please concentrate.
That was the second move.
Tim, will you carry on,
Yeah, I'm
please?
sorry. So blind side, second move. Greeks.
The old fool is the second move. First
Yeah,
can't
'cause
have the preceding move.
it was-
That's the second move, wasn't it?
Well,
We're stuck with Balham High Road at the moment for our sins.
Not for the first time.
Greek. Greek Street.
Cleveland Street.
Bayswater Road.
Attack!
Irvine Street.
Said you'd never played before.
That's very clever.
Beginner's luck.
Hendon Way.
Oh. Orange Street. Orange Street.
What town are you in?
Haymarket. Oh, Haymarket. Not a million miles from here. Orange Street.
Where are we?
Alley.
I suppose you can if it's blindside, yeah.
Charing Cross Road.
Great Cumberland Street.
Birdcage Walk.
Victoria Street.
Mornington Crescent.
I've just seen this bit that I read out at the beginning about the Slavodian principle of the compulsory offline opening. Paul, your opening, I'm afraid, wasn't offline, and therefore that game's cancelled out. Our next round is a singing round with all the native charm of the Orient. It's basically a combination of two unique aspects of Japanese culture: singing out of tune in public and ritual suicide. It's called harakirioke. I'm going to ask teams to sing a duet together while accompanied by Colin Sell on the piano. However, while singing this song, they'll be wearing headphones in which music or speech will be played as a distraction. The aim of the game is to stay in tune as much as possible. Continue over. Oh, no, it's not over. Paul and Barry, I'd like you to start by singing What Kind of Fool Am I? And this is what you'll be listening to in your headphones. Okay, now are you ready? Are you going to give them an introduction, Colin? Because you've been sitting there doing nothing all through the programme so far.
What kind of fool am I who never fell in love? It seems that I'm the only one that I've been thinking of. What kind of man is this? An empty shell, a lonely shell in which an empty heart must dwell. What kind of lips are these? Life with every kiss that whispered empty words of love and left me alone like this. Why can't I fall in love like any other man and make me let off what kind of fool I
That was excellent. Bang in tune all the way through. Colin didn't put you off then. Now, Tim and Willie, I'd like you to sing Titwillow, and this is what you'll be listening to in your headphones.
Governments have three fundamental
I think they call that heavy wood.
Right, Colin?
Sorry? I had my earphones on. Oh. On a tree by a river, a little tomtit sang willow, titwillow, titwillow. And I said to him, Dicky bird, why do you sit singing willow, titwillow, titwillow?
And as we pursue them, great principles,
or a bar and a tumbler, or a bird inside.
Strong and stable economy in which the wealth that is created is owned more widely.
He slapped at his chest as he sat on that bar.
Oh,
singing willow, titwillow, and a cold restoration respect
for the long-term good of the nation. I want no completion. I do want to see more private.
I'll get a job tomorrow.
And the new suicide British Rail and British Coal, there is no reason why they should not be in the private sector, and into it they will go.
What a tip, Willow.
Well, Tim and Willie would have won that one if they hadn't unaccountably fallen asleep. It's almost it for this week, but before we go, I think we'll just find time for a bracing round of Fisherman's Film Club. Teams, I'd like you to suggest some films of suitable viewing for an audience of fishermen. And Barry, you can start.
Piranha de Bergerac.
The Carpetbaggers.
Hook. The Happiest Days of Your Life.
A License to Brill.
And Cod Created Woman.
Kramer versus Fish Cake. movie?
The Clambusters.
The Greatest Skate?
Oh, Kiss Me Skate.
Or bring me the haddock of Alfredo Garcia.
Catch 22.
Last turbot in Paris.
A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Stage Roach.
A Star is Spawn.
Prawn free.
Henry IV, Parts 1 and Tuna.
Some Pike It Hot.
Dial M for Mermaid.
Steve McQueen in Mullet.
Well, there comes a time when I have to wind things up, so join us again next week when we shall be in Brighton. Until then, from all of us, goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Paul Merton and Willie Rushton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And would you finally welcome, with a face to launch 1,000 rockets, our scorer, Samantha. Our first round is entitled Wuthering Hillocks. It takes as its premise the poverty of the entertainment industry in this country. Teams, I'd like you to please come up with some suggestions for cost-cutting versions of well-known films, plays, musicals, programs, or books. Barry, I'd like you to go first, please.
Mr. Brooke-Taylor has come out with a rather modest little volume, A Brief History of Tim.
Willie.
The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse is to be renamed the Captain Mark Phillips story.
Graham.
Watch Out, Beadles at Home.
Sex, Lies and Pop-Up Books.
Clint Eastwood, cutting back, he's made a new film called The Outlaw Josie Clandidno. Instead of Wales.
Set in Oxford, Inspector Left.
The Chamomile Teabag. The weekend porridge called Oat. That's a cereal, actually. This week in Parliament will be an evening with Giles Brandreth. My left 6 inches. With Daniel Half an Hour Lewis.
And you get your stick.
And Bob's Full House becomes Bob's Got Vacancies.
Jolly and the Chocolate Biscuit.
I'm going to have to stem this flow of invention now. We're going to go on now to a next round, which is entitled Antithetical Duets, which involves 2 groups of 2 people, with each group singing a different song. It's not to be confused with antitheistical duets, which involves 1 group of 2 people, in which both people sing songs that dispute the existence of a god. Here are the rules as I understand them. Each team has a song. Team A starts singing their song, and shall I do this? Oh. And I did that with a buzzer, at which point Team B did it with a horn. Don't be pedantic.
Oh, right.
At which point Team B should start singing their song. When I do this, again, and that was a horn that time.
You don't know the difference between a horn and a buzzer, you're in big trouble.
Team A must take up their song again from the precise point at which they left off, and so on. Gosh, what fun. Team C will provide the musical accompaniment. Go on, Colin.
We've been given...
Listen, you're supposed to be the musical...
We've been given words that says the sun has got his hat on. Is that relevant?
Yes, but you're not going to start.
Oh, okay.
So Barry and Graeme are going to start, and your song is Bye Bye Blackbird.
Thank you, Hum.
And Tim and Willie, your song is The Sun Has Got His Hat On.
Oh, that's a coincidence.
Okay, introduction, please.
Waiting for the buzzer, Humphrey.
If Colin Sell hadn't barged in about 10 minutes ago, none of this could have happened. We could have got on with the game.
That's a buzzer.
That's a very thick horn. Okay. Colin, the introduction, please, to Barry and Graeme's song, which is Bye Bye Blackbird.
Pack up all my care and woe, here I go, singing low. The sun has got his hat on, sing hip 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today. Now we'll all be happy. Bye bye blackbird. Somebody wait for me, sure is sweet. Hip 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out today. He's been shining, so is she. Tourist, I've been in battle, and now he's coming back to do the same to Blackbird. No one here can love him. Don't be rough about hip 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and me. Oh, what highlight stories they all have. He's coming out today.
Oh, I've enjoyed myself for the first time in 20 years. Let's do it again.
And God does exist.
Teams, I'm going to introduce a round now called commentaries. In it I shall ask each team member to provide a commentary on a particular historical event, but in the style of my choosing. Tim, you're going to start this one. World War II in the style of a parish magazine.
Last Saturday, Mr. Chamberlain, reading from a piece of paper, introduced Mr. Hitler, who kindly opened the proceedings with an amusing speech or two and an impromptu invasion of Poland. Later, Mr. Churchill, standing in for Mr. Chamberlain, organised some games on the beaches and was particularly fulsome in his praise of the few who took part in the aerial display. The WI, as usual, did a splendid job feeding 50 million, and their spam store was a great success. Winners included Dame Mara Hess, dried egg and spoon race, Charles de Gaulle, potato most like its owner, and Mussolini's silliest walk. And, as usual, everyone sat on the greasy poles. Mention should be made of some Americans who appeared rather late in the afternoon to help clear up. The vicar finally thanked everyone for taking part and fervently hoped this event would not take place ever again.
Harry.
What?
I want you to do the Charge of the Light Brigade in the style of Murray Walker.
And here in the valley of death, the 600 are lined up waiting for the flag. Lord Raglan in pole position, Lord Cardigan in the McLaren, and Nigel Mansell nowhere near born yet. The Cannon Williams volley and thunder louder and louder, which reminds me, have you seen Mickey lately, James?
No, Murray.
Thank you, James, and they're off. I can see Raglan signalling to Cardigan, pull over. What a sensational start. Meow, meow, meow. That's me making those noises. But there are no cars here. I'd like a...
Two voices, not a penny extra. I'd like a pee, please, Bob.
Thank you, James. They are dead, hundreds of them, but there's no way Cardigan will fall off his horse. Oh, he's fallen off his horse. give that back to Rory Bremner, who does this much better than I.
Willie Rushton, the auction of the BBC in the style of Richard Dimbleby, please.
Well, here we are in the great room of the Old Chapel Hotel, Brighton, to witness the auction of those few parts of the BBC still remaining after the cutbacks. So far, this morning, Her Majesty the Queen has bought Radio 1 as something for Prince Edward to play with. Radio 2 was gone to a knacker's yard in Gosport, where the new owners say it will be shot. Radio 3 was picked up for a song by an old folks home in Eastbourne, and Radio 4 is now about to be auctioned. What price Radio 4? Well, there's not much activity for possibly the finest radio channel in the world, but a man has just removed my glass of water, my jug, my ashtray, and now he's taken my microphone.
And finally, Graeme Garden, the Fire of London in the style of a Radio 4 continuity announcer.
Well, now, before the next program, here is a road traffic report. The fire, which started late last night in Pudding Lane, is still out of control, and now covers most of the city of London. And speaking of the city, you can hear an extended version of Moneybox with Louise Botting and Vincent Duggleby at 11:30 on Monday morning. With thousands of Londoners fleeing from the blaze, the roads leading out of the city are at a standstill, with tailbacks stretching right out to the Hanger Lane gyratory system. Well, St. Paul's Cathedral may have gone up in smoke, but there are some glum faces at Brookfield Farm.
Jolly good. We're going on now to the round which is called Straight Face. The object of this round is for the team members not to get laughs. Teams, I shall ask you in turn to suggest a series of unfunny words that are in some way associated with the seaside town of Brighton. Anyone caught arousing mirth will be instantly disqualified. One who's left at the end will be the winner. Willie, you're going to start this one, please.
Pebbles.
Pier.
You lay them, we'll track them.
I didn't hear anything.
Tim. Bell. Littoral.
Sorry, didn't hear that.
Littoral. As in shore.
You sure?
Sure. Rock.
Pavilion.
Weekend.
Loosh.
Now, wait a minute. I heard a titter. Did you titter, sir? He nods. Barry, you're right. Willie, go on.
Stain.
Sorry about that.
People taking it very seriously indeed.
That leaves just Graeme and Tim. A ding-dong battle, if ever I saw one. Go on, Graeme.
Hove.
Tim, you're the winner.
Oh.
All right, then, it's time for a round of limericks. I shall furnish you each with a potent first line, which I'd like you to complete in limerick form, taking one line each. So, Tim, you're going to start this one. The art of the old Highland reel
is to spin round upon your left heel.
And you waggle your duck.
With a bit of a smuck. At least those are my grounds for appeal.
Graeme, here's your first line. At a party when doing the rumba,
down my trousers, I thrust a cucumber.
My God, what is that?
Cried a girl in a hat. So I gave her my telephone number.
Willie, here's one for you. When invited to a Morris dance...
When invited to a Morris dance, I strap on my bills in advance. Sound advice,
Only this was television. Cried a girl in a hat.
Another cucumber, perchance?
And finally, with the scores level pegging, it's for you, Barry, to start this next one. For those who enjoy a gavotte.
I do. I admit it, a lot. I've spent hundreds of nights
Leaping round in my tights.
And it does keep the vegetables hot.
Okay, now this is my favourite game now. This is called Smugglers. In this round, the teams will take it in turns to be smugglers and customs officers. The smugglers should attempt to conceal certain items in longer words or phrases in an attempt to dodge the sophisticated X-ray buzzer system of the customs officers. Tim and Willie, I'd like you to go first, and your items to smuggle are the names of famous philosophers.
Well, bless me, Jack. The Reader's Digest. Who packed this? I'm hungry, Willie. What couldn't I do with a Plato Pythagoras and a breath of fresh AJ air?
Yes, Grant. You spotted one. Plato, I think, was in there.
Oh, it's a fair cop.
Carry on.
I can never find a trolley. Are there any day carts? The stock rates are very high, but I can't haggle. That I shall write a letter to whom it may concern.
That's enough thought for today.
Our listeners at home spotted 27. Barry and Graham spotted 1. And we go over to you to start smuggling now, please.
What is smuggling?
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, wait a minute. I've left out an important detail. You're going to smuggle the names of well-known characters from the Bible.
Oh, that helps us, you see, Humphrey.
Yeah.
Because I was looking for Chelsea football.
Off you go, Barry.
We're going to the Philippines, and I'm wearing a big hat to keep the sun off. Everybody wears a big hat out there. Adam's big hat, Seth's big hat, Enoch's big hat, Canaan's big hat.
Didn't spot any there, Willie, did you?
I've never heard of anybody called Big Hat.
No. No, you
There's
just
a Chelsea footballer of that name now in 1947. A very perky little right half.
I'm going to take
Only Big Hat, I think his name was.
a money box, a cane chair. Oh, I'm not able to lift it. Would you Adam and Eve it? What?
Tim spotted one.
I like that. Cain and Abel and Adam and Eve. I got 4 there.
Yes, and chair. Their little known son.
I'll give you 2.
I've got an inflatable Esther Ransom. You may notice one
You
eye
playing
higher
the
than
game?
the other. What?
You play. Sorry.
Complete with a repair kit for it, for the punctures, pilot light for the oven.
I want to see you blow it up.
James Bond video, Nebuchadnezzar again.
Which game are we in? Just remind me. Have you finished?
Professionally, you mean?
I think.
Yeah. Right, we're going to go on to the next game.
Good game, that.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. They should have won the cup that year.
I tell you what, let's have a quick game of hide and seek. Colin Sell, I'd like you to please provide some suitable music for the teams to hide to. Right, teams, you have 10 seconds from now to find a suitable hiding place that will ensure that you're unlikely to be found for a very long time.
Right. That seems to be 10 seconds. Good. Now, Colin, I'd like you to go and look for them, please. Okay, teams, you can come out from under your tables. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have time to wait for Colin, so it looks as though we'd better go on to the next round without him. Luckily, it's a musical round. And this one's a great favourite of Samantha's and mine, too. I've selected some of my favourite easy listening discs, which I shall play in on my gramophone for team members to sing along to. At a completely random point, Samantha will turn down my volume knob. When the knob is turned up again, if you're within a couple of semi-quavers of the original, I shall be awarding points. And points mean prizes. What do points mean? Nuremberg fodder. This week's prize is a new book by J.R. Hartley entitled Sex, Drugs, and Freshwater Ground Bait. Willie, now, we are going to start, Willie. Will you accompany Frank Sinatra singing Strangers in the Night?
He started it. He's very old, you don't know anymore. Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What words? You wonder what voice to put on when you're singing with Sinatra. In love before breakfast. Oh, that's right. Before the night was through. Something in your eyes was so inviting. Something in your smile, Scooby-Doo, was so exciting. Something in my heart, this is dirty, told me I must have you. Strangers in the night, two lonely people. Oh, fool. They're slower and slower as the years go by. Miles behind. Doing all that time. I wrote a book while you did.
I don't know why that got any applause, but still. Graeme, you're going to join Charles Penrose now singing The Laughing Policeman.
Remember Sinatra version.
I know a fat old policeman, he's always on our street. A fat and jolly red-faced lad, he really is a treat. He's too kind for a policeman, he's never known to frown. And everybody says he is the happiest man in town. Ha 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 ha. Whoa ho 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 ha 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 ha. Whoa ho 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 ha 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 ha. Whoa ho 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 ha ha ho 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 ha ha ha.
That was nearer, but there's still room for improvement. Barry, see what you can do. Join Tom Jones now singing a song called Kiss.
You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me out. You just leave it all up to me. I'll show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your
Shoot him now.
time and
Put him
your
out of his misery.
kiss.
Lady in the front row's just thrown something onto the stage. Right, Tim.
The white stick straight.
Tim, with all to play for now, will you accompany Rolf Harris singing Sunrise? And feel free, the rest of you, to provide.
Sunrise, bring in the morning. Sunrise, bring in the morning. The flutter in the sets all around.
Sunrise, she come in the dawning. Sunrise, come with the dawning, spreading all the light all around. Sunrise on the kangaroo pole, sunrise on the kangaroo pole, glistening you all around. Sunrise filling all the whole world. You like the picture? We're almost out of time, so we've got to hurry on now to a swift round of Vegetable Film Club. Teams, I'd like you to suggest some titles of films of suitable viewing for an audience of vegetarians. Okay, Tim, off you go. Bean series of films. Dirty Harry Cobean. Billy the Kidney Bean. Stop or My Mum Will Bean Shoot.
The Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
Yes. The African Corn.
When Harry Coe Met Celery.
War and Peas. L. Swede.
Speaking of epics, there's Kirk Douglas as leader of the Gladioli in Asparagus. Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine's in The Allotment.
The Night My Cucumber Came Up.
What is that? Said a girl in a hat.
The Kale House Rock with Elvis Parsley.
A quiche before dying.
Texas Coleslaw Massacre.
Mushroom with a View.
Rice Puddin', The Mad Monk.
Ill Meat by Marmite.
Radish of the Lost Ark.
The Silence of the Yams.
Of Human Roughage. The end of. That really is all there is time for this week. So join us again when we'll be back here in Brighton next week. In the meantime, from all of us, goodbye. Bye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton have been given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello again and welcome to another enjoyable edition of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. And I use the word enjoyable in the yes, jumping up and down on these drawing pins in my bare feet is most enjoyable, Mr. Valhalla. Meaning of the word. Back here again in the Playhouse Theatre in Oxford, would you welcome please on my right Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. On my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And here she is, bursting with eagerness to score at every opportunity. Would you welcome once more the lovely Samantha. you mind? No. It's horrible. We'll start off with a round entitled... That's if Colin Sell allows us. We'll start off with a round entitled... Well, I mean, barging in there. He's not even meant to play there. We'll start...
Just supporting Samantha, Humphrey.
Cross your heart, pianist.
We're going to...
You should see him lift and separate.
We're going to start off with a round entitled Celebrity Misquotes. In this round, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some remarks that famous people, alive or dead, would never have said. Barry, would you start, please?
Bernard Manning.
Luxury item, Sue? The collected works of Ezra Pound.
It'd be humorously incongruous if he did say that, wouldn't it? So people would smile.
From the Garden of Eden. Adam.
Hello, sweetie.
The Pope. You all right for the weekend, sir? President George Bush.
Watch my lips.
Dracula. Open the box. John Prescott, MP.
I'm saying nothing.
General Custer.
180.
Queen Victoria. Bernard Manning. Now he does amuse us. Or Edward Heath. That Margaret Roberts, she looks a bit useful.
Any more? Okay, we'll go on to the next round. It's time for a round called Pick Up Song. In this round, Samantha and I will play in some popular discs on my gramophone to which you should sing along, teams. At a completely random point, the sound will disappear, and if on its return you're within a dotted crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points. And points mean prizes. What do points mean? I'd like to remind our listeners at home that this programme comes from one of the most celebrated seats of learning. This week's prize is a solid foam rubber doorstop. Now, Willie, you're going to start. Will you accompany Frankie Lane singing Rawhide?
Keep rolling, 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 though the streams are swollen. Keep them doggies rolling, oh doggies, rawhide. Through rain and wind and weather, hell bent for leather, wishing my gal was by my side. All the things I'm missing, good victuals, loving, kissing, are waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, head 'em up, move 'em on, head 'em up, rawhide.
Head 'em up, rawhide.
Oh.
Well, you won't expect any points for that. Barry, your turn. Will you join Topol singing If I Were a Rich Man?
If I were a rich man, all day long I'd bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty rich, idle diddle man, I'd bid for what? Bill.
Okay, Tim, will you join little Jimmy Osmond singing Long-Haired Lover from Liverpool?
Hello. I'll be a long-haired lover from Liverpool, and I'll do anything you say. I'll be your clown or your puppet or your April fool. if you'll be my sunshine daisy from LA. I'll be your leprechaun and sit upon an old toadstool. I'll serenade you till I'm old and grey. Not before time, I'll be your long-haired, long-haired fool. You'll be my sunshine daisy from LA.
Just a tiny bit ashamed I got that one right.
That was excellent. OK, Graeme, now, will you join the D'Oyly Carte Opera Company singing A Policeman's Lot Is Not a Happy One?
When a felon's not engaged in his employment, or maturing his felonious little plans, his capacity for innocent enjoyment is just as great as any honest man's. Our feelings we with difficulty smother, and constabulary duties to be done. I'll take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one.
Well, Tim Brooke-Taylor won that round, I think, by the dot in the dotted crotchet. Now, our next game is called Close Quotes. Teams, I shall give you the first halves of some well-known proverbs, and I'd like you to complete them, please. Points will be deducted for correct answers. Tim, you're going to start this one, flushed with success. Pride comes before
Pride comes before of lions.
Didn't understand that. Barry, here's yours. Blood is thicker than?
Caliber.
Canada.
Caliber.
Oh, Caliber. Is it Canada? That's quite true.
Okay, Graeme, now. Brevity is the soul of?
Canada.
Yeah, that's all, yeah. Brevity is the soul of. Shorter the better. That's my motto.
So I've heard.
Well, I'll keep plugging away. Willie.
Oh, no, I'm still with you.
If the mountain will not come to Muhammad,
They'll probably slap a fatwa on him.
I'd like to disassociate myself from that.
I wasn't even here.
Hey, Tim, here's another one for you. A swarm of bees in May is worth a load of hay, but a swarm in July
Isn't.
Barry, will you complete Too Many Cooks?
On television.
Graeme, cleanliness is next to...
Impossible.
And finally, Willie, Rome was not built in...
Norway.
Anyway, I'll throw it open now. Anybody got any more?
One swallow does not make an orgy.
There's no smoke without flatulence.
Give a thief enough rope and he'll run off with it.
When the cat's away, the mice will use the flap.
If you can't beat 'em, what's the point of teaching?
Okay, any more? Right. Now we have a round...
Hell hath no fury like Mrs. Bradley of 43 the Glebe Orpington.
Well, whether you like it or not, we're going on to play a game which is based on the television program Through the Keyhole. In this program, as you know, Lloyd Grossman gets invited into the delightful homes of mystery celebrities. Precisely why is something of a mystery to me. In our version of this program, I shall ask each team to enter one of two mystery cubicles, each specially furnished to resemble precisely the homes of famous persons. While the pair in the cubicle describe what they see, the other pair should ask questions in order to find out whose room it is.
Uncanny, that, wasn't it?
They have 1 minute to guess. Right now, Barry and Graeme, will you please venture into your cubicle, it says here. The answer's going up on the laser display board, while here for listeners at home is the mystery voice.
Jason Donovan's flat. Jason Donovan's flat.
Can you hear me, Barry and Graeme?
No.
Right, will you start describing, please?
Well, it's very, very masculine.
No, it's a real man's flat. That's real man's, but very butch and manly. So
what's this bottle here? Rambo lemon juice and a comb. What's that all about?
Lots of pin-up photographs of girls. Oh, there's a signed one here from Kylie.
Oh. These maps here. Oh, look, it's where he's been on holidays, all these cards and everything. Definitely prefers Adelaide to Sydney. You can see here. Better keep the noise down, the neighbours, just we'll walk about quietly. There's the Schwarzenegger book of chat-up lines here.
Is this I never remember his name. Is it, Jason, yes, I am Butch Donovan? Yes.
Very good, but you were out of time, so we go on now to... Willie and Tim, will you please enter your mystery cubicle? While the answer goes up on the digital display, and here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Number 11 Downing Street, the home of Norman Lamont. Number 11 Downing Street, the home of Norman Lamont.
Are you there, Willie and Tim?
We are here.
It's like being in a tank here.
Are you there?
Shall I be the first fish? Do you know how to drive this thing? We're here, Hump.
Okay, start describing, please.
Oh, God. There's a reflection in the mirror, but there's nobody there.
I'm in the bedroom. Well, let's look in the closet. Oh, this could be moss brass. There must be at least 100 sets of white tie and tails. And enormous toothbrushes.
I'm now in the kitchen. Whoever cooks in this kitchen is mad about tomato ketchup. At least I think it's tomato ketchup. Could be catsup.
The basement is full of boxes. And people lying in the boxes. Not in this red leather one.
Okay, Barry and Graeme, you've got a minute in which to guess.
I couldn't hear most of it because Colin Sell was playing the piano rather loudly. Atmosphere, right. So it's somewhere pretty jolly and light-hearted.
Trying to wrong footers, are they, with this sinister air? With Colin, the vampire of song, at the piano. Are they trying to mislead us with this sinisterness? No reflection in the mirror was said early on, wasn't it?
That's right.
Could be John Major, I suppose.
Yes.
Oh.
Close.
Because Polaroids of him take 2 days to come out.
Sorry they did.
Oh, are we next door to John Major?
You are indeed.
In the Badger's set.
Just for the benefit of the thick people listening at home, will you say actually where they were?
Norma Lamont's place.
Yes.
That's right, yes. I just wanted to... That applause was from one or two fairly thick people in this audience. Right, teams, it's now time for a round of limericks. As usual, I shall provide the first lines, and I'd like you to complete them, taking one line each. Graeme, we're going to start with you. A Welshman who ate some carefilly
said, I love Wales because it's so hilly.
The girls in the valley
are ever so pally.
They shout, show us your don't be so silly.
Right, Tim, here's your line. A Frenchman who ate too much brie.
A Frenchman who ate too much brie shrugged his shoulders and said, c'est la vie. In
That's
French.
enough of that stuff.
Because an earth is an earth.
I shall have one on toast for my tea.
Okay, Barry. An Italian who loved parmesan.
An Italian who loved parmesan broke wind in the back of his van.
With a ear-splitting roar.
It blew off the door.
And it's Arrivederci, Milan.
Right, Willie, finally one for you. A Greek who could only eat feta.
A Greek who could only eat feta once crept up behind Henrietta.
He bowed very low
And shouted, hello.
And shoved his head right up her sweater.
Okay, now it's time... excuse me. Now it's time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. And this time, teams, we'll be playing Mortimer's Conversion. Straddling is, of course, optional.
So, of course.
What?
Of course. What do you mean?
Of course. Of course.
Of course. That's, well,
So the optional is completely...
listen, can we get on with the game? We always have these arguments. Colin Sell will be joining in any minute now. Piano. Okay, will you start, please, Tim?
Well, if it's optional...
Not necessarily.
But it's always optional, isn't it?
No. Of course it is.
With Mortimer.
It isn't.
Yeah.
We've played many games when it hasn't been optional.
But it throws...
I don't remember one.
We've played one or two when it's been mandatory.
Queensway, then.
That was after Reykjavik.
Well, excuse me for asking, have you started, Tim?
Been finished for years, but I did say Queensway.
Right, we're off. Oh.
Gants Hill.
Frith Street. No messing.
Well, no.
No.
Challenge there. What's your challenge?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yes, right, thanks. What's your challenge?
What did he say?
Frith Street.
You're
calm.
Frith Street.
Frith Street, sorry.
Of course you can say Frith Street.
Right.
You wouldn't say Frith Street because you're wimpish. But I am a bold fellow and I say Frith Street like that. Whack, bang, zot. I'm a powerhouse player, I warn you of this.
Plenty of zot.
Yeah.
Go on, Graham.
Wrong, but...
Leicester's... No. No.
Leicester Square, did you say?
No.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. No. I said
didn't say
Leicester's...
Hump, for goodness sake.
Kingsway.
Better.
By the straddle.
I think he straddles sore, quite
I
frankly.
suppose that's all right, isn't it? Ladbroke Crescent.
Tooting back.
Soho Square. Another bold move. Whack, bang. Oh, I'm Ian Botham with Mornington Crescent.
Parade Street.
Oh, dear. Oh, Lord. King Street, S1.
Yep.
Just south, and it's straddled.
It's the S1 one, isn't it?
No, but
There's no such thing as S1. Oh, I'm on your side, aren't I?
Not King Street, Hammersmith.
South one.
Is that King Street, Hammersmith?
No, S1, if you're playing Mortimer.
The southern one.
Oh, Mornington Crescent.
Yeah.
On Mortimer.
Yeah. You see, You should have watched out for that straddle.
I'm very disappointed.
That was a straddle. I was optional nephew.
Okay, our next round is entitled Singing Relay, in which teams... I'd like you, please, to sing a well-known song, but taking alternate words between you. You'll be accompanied by Colin Sell on the piano. Incidentally, new listeners to the programme may be interested to know that Colin Sell was a member of several pop groups in the 60s and 70s, some of which became quite well known after he'd left them. There was Colin and Garfunkel, Dave, Dee, Dozy, Beaky, Mick, Titch and Colin, the Electric Light Piano, and perhaps most interestingly, the Jackson 6. Anyway, on with the round now. Tim and Willie. What round are we playing, by the way? Hang on a minute.
I don't think Mornington Crescent's
Your song is The Deadwood Stage.
What do they have to do, Hump? Pray tell.
What? Years ago I said, a singing relay in which teams, I'd like you please to sing a well-known song, but taking alternate words between you. You'll be accompanied by Colin Sell on the piano, and I don't want to have to say that again.
Tell me, I've forgotten what it was you said.
All right, go on.
The Deadwood stage is rolling on over the place, with the curtains flapping and the driver slapping the reins. Beautiful sky, wonderful day. Whip, crack, way, whip away, whip, crack, away. Oh, the Deadwood stage is heading over the hills, where the engine arrows are thicker than concrete. Dangerous land, no time to delay. Whip, crack away, whip, crack away, whip, crack away.
Okay, Barry and Graham, your song is If My Friends Could See Me Now.
If they could see me now, my little dusty group, traipsing round this $1 million chicken coop, I'd hear those thrift shop cats say, brother, get her draped on a bedspread made from 3 kinds of fur. All I can say is wow, wait till the riff and rev see just exactly how he's signed this autograph. What a build-up! Holy cow, they'd never believe it if my friends could see me now.
Magic is. It's possible to be too slick. Anyway, that's nearly all for this week. It's just time, I think, for a swift round of Ornithologist Film Club. Teams, I'd like you, please, to suggest some films likely to be popular with an audience of birdwatchers. And Barry, we're going to start with you.
The Outlaw Josie Quails. 9.5 Beaks.
The Forbidden Gannet. All Quiet on the Crested Grebe.
Dan Quayle in Cuckoo's Talking.
Sean Canary in License to Trill.
Back to the Vulture.
There's a gull in my soup.
Turn of the Screw.
The Maltese Ptarmigan.
Duck Tracy.
Moby Tit. Waders of the Lost Ark.
The Sound of E-Music.
Musical vein, Cole Porter's Anything Goose.
Now silent musical, The Merry Wigeon.
Pied Wagtails of the Unexpected.
Steve McQueen in Pull It.
Hudson Hawk. That was a real turkey.
Oh, what a lovely warbler. The Last of the Red Hot Plovers.
Nightjar on Elm Street. My Left Coot. And anything starring Joan Collins. Apparently she's seen a cockatoo.
Rook Back in Anger, that's the Japanese version.
The Threatening Osprey.
Well, teams, that's it, I'm afraid. Oh, wait a minute, hang on. Samantha's come up with a score. This is the exciting part. Tim Brooke-Taylor and Willie Rushton, 23. Barry Cryer and Paul Merton, 31. That's it, I'm afraid, for this programme, and indeed the current series. So until next time, from all of us, goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton have been given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.